James, I wanted to straight away dive into this conversation. I'm a frequent reader of your articles and I follow many of the stuff that you write about. And the first thing I wanted to talk to you about is you have a very different viewpoint on what is career success, right? So, can you talk to me about why career success need to be looked very differently from the normal way it's seen by most people?
Yes, happy to do so. And I'm going to reveal in my answer to you, Swami, a little bit my background, which is I am a corporate lawyer. And one of the things we do that annoys people, there's probably several, is we answer questions by asking more questions. And I think that is partly the answer to this question. And here's what I mean. It is very difficult to make appropriate decisions unless we have clarity on the outcome we're trying to achieve. So this absolutely applies when people say they want career success. And everyone will say, oh, I want to be successful in my career. I think looking at what that means, though, requires asking people facing career decisions a couple of questions. So the first one is, what does career success mean to you? Does it mean a promotion, pay, the prestige associated with the job? Does it mean power? Does it mean owning your own business? Or perhaps it's having the flexibility to work when you want, travel the world. Whatever your initial answers are, then I'd suggest it's necessary to ask follow-up questions. And the most important follow-up question in figuring out what career success is what is it that you hope those things that you answered, what is it that you hope they'll bring? When I say people should consider pursuing happiness rather than ambition, and that's one of the things I do advise people to consider, it's because I've observed people at work over many years. So first I worked in a law firm environment, very high pressure, high stress, but with people who made a lot of money. Then I worked in a corporate environment for almost 25 years, again, seeing people at all different stages of their careers. I saw that people chased promotions, not necessarily for any intrinsic value, but because they believed it would bring them something else. Maybe one person thought it would give them recognition, a higher salary, perks of the office. Those are all fine, but if that's the extent of your wishes, I've seen something quite interesting happen to ambitious people. First, they often succeed, right? So they're confronted with having achieved what they so desperately sought. And while some seem satisfied with what they achieve, many do not. And their thought seems to be, hey, wait, I thought this would make me happy. And so now, how come I'm dissatisfied? It's a real puzzle to them. So it seemed to me, after thinking about this and watching it for many years, that what people are actually looking for is to be happy and to live a good life. This might be the result of a career progression, but it very well might not. So if you frame your career management and your related decision in terms of how and whether it will contribute to your long-term well-being, you might make different decisions. You know, I'll point out an irony I observed, Swami, and I saw it in my own career. People say they want happiness and they pursue ambition to get it, only to find that their ambition is making them unhappy. So you're frustrated because you haven't reached all your goals, you're not happy. Well, what's the point then of pursuing a path that is going to make you and is only making you unhappy? I'll stop there and explain in a moment what I then followed myself in order to find happiness. But does what I said so far make sense to you? It is the pursuit of happiness that I think most people are pursuing, not ambition as such. And when you look at it that way, career success starts to take on a different meaning.